Oh, damn. I figured it out this whole time. This whole time, I figured it out. I wasn't even unmuted. So that works. That works. Been talking this whole time and no sound coming out, right? But anyways, when certain things are obvious, right? Certain things are just unavoidable, at least for me, as I always say, right? And me being me going through experiences, right? When you get to a point of clarity, when you get to a point of finding all the missing pieces, right? And analyzing it and breaking certain things down to make sure, right? Because sometimes, for whatever reason, you need just a little bit more information, right? You need just a little bit more clarity. You need just a little bit more confirmation, right? And I'm amazed to say, for one, I thought I was done, right? I really thought certain things were done and over with and finalized, so to speak. If I'm saying it the right way, right? And when it comes down to it, after arranging and rearranging some things on my end, and doing what's needed and necessary, you come back to the same question, the same conclusion, the same, okay, I just gotta say it, right? What did I do now? What did I do now, right? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't understand why this is still happening, right? Why certain people just can't leave it alone. If I'm being honest, right? Why does I'm gonna keep up, I'm gonna keep in, I'm gonna keep sending, I'm gonna keep arranging, I'm gonna keep playing as if I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna make sure, right, that somebody's there, that somebody's listening, that somebody is following the trail of what's going on and what's being said, right? So I'm throwing it out there. I'm being really blunt with it, right? Because I can't believe I have to go here. I really don't. I cannot believe that I have to say this out loud, right? Because, again, as far as I know, as far as I understood, it was done. It was over. What was said, right? And we went our separate ways. So I'm still at the point of, really? Like, it's going on, what, 2 years now? If not longer. Like, what's the problem? What's the issue? What? Like, can somebody fill me in? Help me out, right? Because about a couple of years back, right, I socialized, right? I introduced myself and I became a part of something, right? And to make it, I'm just saying it out loud, right? I've always been the same way, right? I've always presented myself in the same way. I don't get why it's a problem, right? So when it comes to certain things, when it comes to certain moments, right? Because I've experienced it, because I've gone through it, right? I've gone through certain things, and so I know how certain things are going to go, right? And so me being cautious, me being responsible, me being disciplined to staying out of something that I don't want, don't need, and is just really pointless at this point in my life, right? And when that kind of thing is unappreciated, right? And there becomes to form an issue. And what's the issue? What's the issue? The issue apparently is or was somehow still around. I don't even know what it is at this point, right? But the initial issue was I said no. Like, I'm just throwing it out there, right? I said no. I said I don't want to be a part of it. I said that's cool if that's what you want to do, right? No judgment. No, I'm trying to change anybody, right? I'm not trying to put what I do and make it a blueprint of how everyone else should be, right? And as it again turns around, still keeps coming up, right? So I gotta keep asking, apparently, what is the issue? What's the problem? It was the problem that I said no? Was the problem that I said I'm good? Like, what's really the problem? The fact that you didn't like my answer? I still, you know, I could draw conclusions, right? I could be messy with it, right? But at the end of the day, I said it. I'm grown. I'm not childish. I don't need to go back and forth. If I don't want to do something, if I don't want to be involved with something, that should be understandable, right? That should be respected. I was still there. I was still around. I still pitched in. Yet, right, I gotta say it, right? You didn't like that I wanted to control myself, right? What's the issue? What is the issue, right? And I'm saying this to say, apparently there is, right? Because as far as I know, as far as I knew, again, I'm gonna say it. There were certain things I would not do and I will not do. Yet, for that particular point of purpose and reason, I said I would still be involved. I said I would still be a part of. I will still help out, still be supportive, still do what I was doing initially, right? But with time, more issues came up, right? Over time, people wanted to start talking shit, right? With time, people wanted to start putting in extras, right? And apparently, the extras got out of control, right? Because as I know, right, if anything, the issue was between me and you, right? Me and you. That's it. That's all. Nobody else was involved. Now, apparently, everyone got involved. Everyone got drugged in. Everyone had to get on a what side are you on? Who are you going to support? Who do you want to be around? Who do you need to be around? Who is more beneficial? Right? And again, no problem. I thought it was understood. I gave the respect, right? I gave the space, right? I gave you got it. You can have it. So what's the problem? What's the problem? Why is this continuing? Right? Why is the little issues still around? Right? Why are the little sneaky trolls still patrolling? Right? Why is the shit still being spread? Right? Why is the gossip still being talked about? Right? So again, I have to ask the questions. And I gotta laugh. Is it really what I think it is? Right? Is it really getting to this point? Right? Is it really out of bounds to you respectfully, right? Just it is what it is. Was it that hard? Is it that hard? Again, I said certain things to you and I meant it. And I still mean it. And why? Because you're proving my point. I mean, yeah, you're proving my point. You're proving my points. And why I said what I said, right? And what's funny to me is that since everyone had to be involved, again, what's the problem? Everybody knows, right? Everybody knows what happened or what was said that happened or what was said that was done, right? So, again, what's the issue? I thought what you wanted, you got. You have the support. You have the people cheering you on. You have the people in your chat around you, boosting you up, giving you credit. Even though certain people know, yeah, yeah, certain people know, right? Certain people know what really was going on, what was happening, right? Yet and still, I gotta ask, what's the problem? What's the issue? Why do you gotta keep up the drama? Why? What are you getting out of it? I don't understand. You got what you wanted, yet there's still some type of issue, right? There's still gotta be some type of sneaky behind the scenes, people talking, people are rallying around. So I guess I gotta say it again, right? What did I do now? What did I do now? What's wrong? What happened? What's the issue? How can I fix it? Right? Because apparently, me being away wasn't fixing the issue because there's an issue still here. And again, it's been what, 2 years? Going on 3? Like, grow up. Don't you have things better to do over there? Like, I'm just saying. Don't you got some things that could be worked out? Again, I'm just throwing it out there, right? But where is the purpose? Where is this really going to end, right? Certain people are already involved, apparently. Confirmation, right? I got it. Thank you. Shout out, right? But what is this really going to? What is really the point, right? Where is this really leading? Again, apparently, right? I'm taking assumptions now. Taking assumptions. And I see what it is. I've been seeing what it was, right? So I'm giving you what you wanted. But apparently you don't like it. You don't like getting what you want. Or is it the fact that you don't like it the way that you got it, right? It wasn't your way, right? But again, aren't you still supported? Aren't you still cherished? Aren't you still loved? Don't you still got that? Ooh, oh my goodness. We got to uphold. We got to support. We got to cherish, right? I mean, you got that. You're still getting that. You're still getting certain things your way. So I gotta ask, what's the problem, right? Why are you sending the little? Why are you sending? Why are you sending? What? I don't understand. right? Why are you sending people to hear what I say? What, to see if I'm going to talk about you? What, you want some type of information? What, you want some help? I don't understand. Why are you sending people? Because again, I got to ask a question. I thought it was done. I thought it was over. You got your way. You won, right? Cheers. Salutes. Celebrate. So why are you sending people? I mean, I don't understand it. I really don't. And I gotta ask, what's the point? Aren't you grown? Aren't you grown up? I mean, you're a certain age, right? You do have certain responsibilities, right? Yeah, you consistent on being childish. Yeah, you consistent on thinking certain things are funny, right? And again, what's the point? At this point in time, though, it's like, hey, you can't stop it now, right? Because you allow certain things to take place, right? When it could have been over with, could have been done, it could have been finalized. But no, you want to continue. No, you want to continue to add insult to injury, right? You want to continue to allow other people to get involved, right? And allow other people to be sucked into loops of bullshit, right? You want to keep it up, you want to keep it going, you want to keep it around, right? And you want to continue to be behind the scenes, and you want to continue to act like you're the sweet one, you're the innocent one, and you don't know what's going on, and you don't, and you're not around, and you're just so sweet and perfect and innocent. It's like, okay, cool. Keep the image up, right? Keep up the image. That's all right. Cool. You know what it is, right? And when people aren't honest about it, they know what it is, right? And if they're gonna accept it, that's fine. If they're gonna deal with it, that's cool. But I said I don't want to. I'm not going to, right? And again, is that the issue really? That I said no? That I said I don't want to? I said I'm not going to? Really? I just gotta throw this out there, right? And I'm being a little funny with it, but dang, you're making me feel so special. Thank you, right? Like, thank you. I didn't know I mean that much to you. I really didn't. I really, really, really didn't. So, again, what's the point, right? What's the point? We could call names, right? We can say what it really is and who really is involved and what really went down. We can really break certain things out, right? So, again, what is the point? What's the point? Where are we going? What is the point here? Right? Well, what do you want? What do you want to do now? I'm asking. What do you want to do? And I'm sure this is going to get delivered, right? The message delivered, right? Because I'm knowing someone's listening and someone's going to spread the word, right? So hopefully we'll get to that conclusion. Because again, I'm going to say it. I thought it was done. I really did. I really thought it was done, sweetheart. I really thought it was done. But apparently, I see otherwise. I see otherwise. And it's really messed up, right? It's like you gotta have it your way or no way, huh? It's like you are that hurt with the fact that people like me, huh? You are that bothered by it, huh? And it's really sad. It's really to a point of why I say what I say, right? We need to heal. We all need to heal, right? And you just never know. You just never know what people are going through behind the scenes, right? And if the care really is there, right, and the care really is genuine, then we should really check in with those that we are around, right? Because, yeah, mental stability, right, or lack thereof, it is rolling around. It's floating around, right? And as I would say, if you really care about a person, then you're really gonna make sure that that person is okay, right? And certain people know. Certain people know. Certain people know you got there's a little screw loose. There's a little screw loose. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know. Right? I don't know what the problem is. I say no. I am respectful. Right? I even did what I know you wanted, right? Which is to erase myself and get out of the communities that you are in, right? Because you want to be in the center. I get it. You want to be in the center. You want all the attention. Okay, you got it. It's yours, right? And again, I'm giving you what you wanted. Maybe it's not in the way that you wanted, right? But I still give you what you wanted, right? So at the end of the day, I did my part, right? I did my part. I brought the truth and I brought the solution. And if I'm the problem, I'm going to bring a solution. Even if that means that I have to take away myself from things that I'm doing, right? Even if I have to make certain judgment calls and say, what is the bigger picture, right? And hey, you think you do the right thing, right? You think you do the right thing by giving people what they want, and still, you get a problem. You get an issue. You get the confrontation of prolonging the inevitable, which is you need to stop it. You just need to grow up. You need to get over it. You need to stop throwing the stones. You need to stop throwing the sticks. You need to stop throwing stuff, right? Because there's not enough already been done. I'm gonna throw it out there. I'm gonna throw it out there, right? Hasn't enough been done? And when it comes down to it, what are you representing? Like for real. I'm not saying what I want to say. I'm holding my tongue. Okay. But you know what I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. Right? You know I'm talking to you. And you know who you are. I ain't gotta say it. So what's really going on? What are you doing? Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Come on, we gotta fix this. We gotta fix this. We gotta fix this. Right? There's issues out here. Right? There's problems. Right? And why are you keeping the problems going? Right? Why are you allowing certain confusions to stay in place? Right? Why are you allowing certain things to be trampled? Right? And then go in the corner and act like you ain't doing nothing. Stop it. Right? Just stop. Just stop it. Okay? Stop. Enough has been done. We gotta clean it up now. We gotta fix it up now. We gotta allow certain things to happen. Cause yeah, again, I thought it was done, and apparently it's not because more things keep happening. Right? More things keep happening. More issues keep arising. Right? And I can talk. I can talk. Oh, I can talk. Yet I'm trying to keep the peace. Right? You know who I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I ain't gotta say it. Or do I? Do I gotta start name calling people? Is that what it is you want the show? You want the cat fight? Right? You want to bring out the punches and the blows? Is that what it is? Is that really what it has to come down to? For real? I mean, just for real. It is really coming down to that. That's, again, that's a shame, right? That's really a shame. That's really a shame. You want to 1 minute support and uplift the betterment of a woman, the woman energy, the womanhood, the sisterhood, and you are adding the whole part of the negativity. You are adding the negative look on what sisterhood really is or what it really means. You are adding to the hmm, why did we even get here? Right? And I'll tell you why we get here. Because, yeah, on one side, you want to represent certain things, right? To uphold certain energy in its essence. Right? And when you look at it, you see how it's been trampled on and it's been taken for granted and disrespected, right? And just torn down and switched around and rearranged and to a point, right? To a position, to a situation, to a look. And you gotta ask, is it original? Is it authentic? Is it true? And then when you say no and you try to fix it and you try to pave the way, right? For you, for your family, for those that you have in your personal life, those that you share connections with, right? You're doing certain steps, you're taking certain steps, you're cleaning up certain things so that not only you will be better, not only the people in your family will be better, but the next generation can be better, right? Because how do you change a thing unless you change a thing, right? And the mind is one of the biggest issues we all have, right? We have to get our mind right. Because if our mind ain't right, then what is we doing? We're going to be running around doing any and everything, taking and receiving stuff that we don't want, don't need, and even going to the point of doing stuff that we know we shouldn't, right? We ain't got no business doing it, but we're trying to uphold a certain look, right? We think we're doing the right thing by saying, oh, well, you know, I'm uplifting, right? I'm supporting. I'm showing that I'm here for cause, right? And it's like, really, what cause are you really supporting, right? What cause are you really sharing? If you know that it's built off of lies, if you know it's built off of bullshit, if you know that it's built off of sneakiness, right? If it's supposed to be true, then why is this so discombobulated? But anyways, I had to pause because it's just, as I said, it's really crazy, right? How do you say that you're promoting the change, yet in truth, when you know the truth, you're promoting the same bullshit? It's just, it mind boggles me, right? And that's why I had to get away, right? But then, like I said, getting away from certain things, certain people, you gotta be mindful, right? Because they really gotta have it their way. And it's sad. It's really sad. It's really, really, really sad. You're trying to control another person and you gotta ask the question, can you even control yourself? I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. Right. You're trying to control other people, but can you control yourself? I don't know. I don't know. From the looks of it, no, not really. Right. I'm just throwing it out there. From the beginning till now, 2 almost 3 years, right? No, 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 no. You still haven't changed. Nope, you still adding insult to injury and allowing certain things to progress, right? Instead of defusing the situation, you want to allow the situation to keep going, right? So it's like, cool, I got it, I see it, message received. But at the end of the day, I'm still gonna ask the same question: what is this going to prove? right? Where are the benefits of cause injustice to this, right? Because you already got your way. Now, what is it? You don't want to have your way? I don't get it. Or is it that you want the submission? let me let me go because that makes sense though. That makes sense though. I wasn't even thinking that. I wasn't even thinking that, but there it is. There it is. There it goes. You want that submission, huh? You want me to turn over and go back and act like I did everything wrong, right? And you did everything right. And I'm such the of a bad person and shame on me. Shame on me, right? And I I don't know what I should be punished, right? Because I did such a bad thing and I didn't listen to you what you wanted me to do. So I gotta be punished, right? I gotta deal with some things because of it. But anyways, I just wanted to throw this message out there, right? And say that to say this, right? You have to know yourself. You gotta know yourself and you got to know what you will do and what you won't do. Because if you don't, you're going to do whatever and for whoever, right? And you never know where or what their intentions are for, right? And again, where does that go? Where does that lead? Right? Certain people have a weird idea, right? When it comes to controlling another person, right? And it's like, okay, I get it if we met up, right? I get it if we was friends, right? I get it if we had some type of long term processes of growth and expansions and differences, right? I get certain things, right? Certain things can happen. I'm understanding of it. But I don't know you, you don't know me, right? And for sure, we never met. Where is this coming from? Right? Like you really that upset? You really that upset? Mm, 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 mm. So yeah, you gotta be mindful of who you talk to, right? You gotta be mindful of who you share your information with, right? Because all information that's entitled to you is precious. And you never know what the next person might do or say or try to keep going because they don't have their way, because they're not getting their way, and because they feel like they can play and have fun and incorporate others into the shit, right? And so that it's a whole jumble liar of lying. Right? It's a jumbo. Right? So, you gotta be careful in the jungle, right? You gotta be careful because there's lions and tigers and bears, oh my, right? So, again, you gotta be and keep that awareness. If certain things are being done, being said, and you don't approve, right? In real time and on screen, right? On screen and off screen, right? You gotta stand up for yourself. You gotta make sure that you are clear in what you will and will not do and what you're not gonna take. And even when you do that, right, I'm gonna say, even when you do that, you still got people that feel they can change the energy or play with you because they want it their way. And they gotta have it their way. And they think that this is the way to get it. Right? So, I don't know. Maybe someone needed to hear this. Maybe somebody wanted to know this. Maybe this is just throwing certain messages out there because it needs to be said and understood, right? And again, I get it, I got it, I know it already that what it is clear. I thought it was done, right? I thought it was done and thought it was over with, and so I gotta say, can it be over with now? Can you let me go? because I'm really getting to a point where I want to sing that song, right? Like you got me in the song. Why you so obsessed with me? Oh, I gotta know why you so obsessed with me. All right, let me stop because now I'm joking, and it's not a joking matter. This is serious, right? Guard your heart, guard your life, guard your mind, and with that, keep that peace. Till next time, I'm out.